Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a homeschool day in the life while under quarantine. We live in the Midwest and we have been under quarantine for about 2 weeks now, and we're all doing okay. I'm going to start my morning with a little bit of mocha and some wonderful homemade banana muffins that my 10-year-old made for all of us. If you're new to my channel, thank you for coming to The Absolute Mom. My name is Jamie, and I am a homeschool mom to 4 children. I'm also a nurse outside of the house. During this quarantine, we're all just trying to spend as much time together and be as safe as we can. Come along with us as we get our day started. All right, we are getting ready to start our morning basket. These are the 4 books we've been doing for this week. What your kindergartner needs to know. We've been reading about some science stuff in here and some geography stuff and doing some poem memorization. Then we're reading Little House in the Big Woods, the 1-year book of devotions for kids. And then we are going to read aloud our chapter from the story of the world. I like doing this as the kids are sitting down eating breakfast because their hands are nice and busy, their mouths are nice and busy, and they're usually just all ready to listen. So let's get going. Today is what?
The 34th.
So what's that mean for March?
The last day of March.
It is the last day of March.
The last day of March! April Fool's Day.
The next 2 hours crept by as Joel waited for the phone to ring. He was upstairs when we're going back to the world and the map. How many continents were there?
11.
No.
7.
Yeah, good job.
Mommy. It's 7.
All right, so this is how you know. Stick your arms straight out from your sides. Okay, slowly turn until your right arm points to where the sun comes up. Your right arm to where the sun comes up. Because the sun comes up over there, right? Every morning, Mommy gets to watch it over there. Your left arm is pointing to where the sun goes down, isn't it? Raise your left hand. Other left hand, Kenzie. Beckett, you were right. Oh, so what direction is that? West, yep. And now look straight ahead. Okay. Nose is pointing north. Yes. And the back of your head is facing south. Lexi wants to give a little tip.
North, east, south, and west. It's a trick. Never eat shredded wheat.
Beckett, where is Kova compared to where you are? North, east, south, or west?
North.
Nope, your nose was pointing north. So the back of your head was?
South.
South, yep. All right, Kenzie, keep your hand out. Kenzie, where does the sun set?
Wait. South.
West.
West.
Alexis, if we drive to Grandma's house, what direction do we have to drive to? No? Which way is Grandma's house? Can you point to it? You're never going to get your driver's license. So what direction is Grandma's house? Okay, so what direction is that?
West.
Okay, so we are going to move on to seasons and weather. What season are we in? What season are we? Spring. And what's happening outside in the spring?
Flowers grow, but it's going to rain non-stop.
Okay, Beckett, what's happening? It's what? What'd you say? It's pretty. Okay, Beckett, what else do you see in the spring? What's happening outside? Is it snowing and icy?
A leaf been taking color and falling down.
No, that's in the fall. Is it warmer outside or colder?
Colder. Warmer.
Well, Beckett, I know you're confused this last week because we got snow. And so you're a little confused. So the 4 seasons, there's 4 seasons, okay? A year is divided into
What
4.
if they come another one?
Well, I don't think they're gonna make another one. Then comes summer. What's summer like?
My birthday. My birthday.
In that
It's
birthday.
hot.
Yes, it's hot. Thank you, Beckett. What's your favorite season, Beckett?
No.
What's your favorite season?
No.
Winter.
Look, I like summer until we go to a bee with a flip-flop. That is what I like about summer.
Oh.
Summer because of my birthday.
So trees and bushes whose leaves fall in the fall have a special name. It's a big word, so hold on. Deciduous. Can you say deciduous?
Deciduous.
Try saying deciduous 4 times fast.
Deciduous. Deciduous.
Story of the world. All right, so we were going to learn about what city. Do you remember the name of the city?
Belgium?
No, but it starts with a B. All right, so the city of Baghdad. The city of Baghdad was known for its beautiful buildings. Alrighty, the story of Pa and the voice in the woods. As you can see, a few of the children have left the table, but they're still sitting in the background listening. So as long as they're behaving, I allow this.
Eagle. Mighty eagle. Eagle is E-A-G-L-E. Q. Queen. Q-U-E-E-N.
It starts with D. What sound does D make? D. Yep. What starts with D?
Yes.
Yep. What is that? Goes quack quack. You know what it's called. You just need duck. Yeah. Duck. So today, instead of doing workbooks for phonics, we are doing sequence letters. My kids really enjoy this. You have to match the letter card with a word that starts with that letter. And then, because it's really easy for this 10-year-old over there, I end up making her spell what the word is also on top of it. And so it makes her do a little bit of mental work there. Next, we are going to eat lunch. I'm going to play this allowance game. That'll just be my 10-year-old and I playing it just because the pure fact that it's a little above the age range from my other kids. While they are playing games, the little one is just watching a little bit of TV to take a little bit of break time. She'll eat lunch and then depending on her attitude, she'll either stay up or she will go upstairs for a little nap. So lunch, we are just doing really simple pizza because we're too busy playing games instead, and I didn't feel like being in the kitchen very long. One thing that absolutely makes my heart happy is seeing my children interact and giggle and have such a good time all together. This is one thing I absolutely love that homeschooling has brought to my family. Lunch is all ready. It's nice and simple. The kids always get a vitamin with their lunchtime. That way it's nice and easy to remember. And then my daughter has an inhaler she takes a couple times a day. And we find that lunchtime and bedtime are the 2 really easy times to remember to do that. So I just put it next to her plate so she knows to grab it and do a couple puffs and then it's done.
Can they eat? No, okay. 100.
Whoa, 100. All right, eat time. Lunchtime is all over, and now is time to get to a little bit of bookwork. You could see Mackenzie on the computer. She is playing readingeggs.com. It's a subscription that we do that all 4 children can participate in, and we absolutely love it. It ranges from ages 2 to 13, so even my oldest child begs to do it daily.
Whoa!
Along with readingeggs.com subscription comes mathseeds.com. So not only are they learning their letter sounds, their phonics, their sight words, they're also having a math component to it. All right, so Parker used his planning chart to draft the letter below. Because his letter is a rough draft, I use this computer time to keep one kid busy while I'm personally working with other kids. This way I don't feel guilty that they're sitting in front of a TV, as they're still learning stuff on the computer. Hold on, so the heading includes the writer's address and the date. We did that, right? All right, so the greeting says hello to the person getting the letter. Who are you writing your letter to? Okay, and what do you do? So we have the heading, we have the greeting, now the body.
I want that with pink.
Okay, so what is your first one?
We want
Yep.
sheet pan and a big mixing bowl.
So it's a little bit after 2 o'clock. We're done with our homeschool day. We did our morning time this morning, ate some breakfast, played some games, took a slow lunch and continued to play some games, and then finally went into the book work. All the kids got all their subjects done for the day, and we're just going to continue to play. I'm going to finish cleaning up the house before my husband gets home around 4, and then it's just kind of a little bit of downtime for the kids. I will link Reading Eggs down below. They do offer a 30-day free trial. That's what we started with, because sometimes you start using something and you like it for about a week and then it gets old news and the kids don't like it anymore. So this is one thing though, all my kids beg daily nonstop to use, and so we decided it was worth the investment to do a whole entire year on. And then as you could see, Mackenzie, my little 3-year-old, was completely able to use it independently, with me just making sure that she doesn't push outside of the right parameters. So I will link that down below. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, as I'll continue to put more homeschool, more organization, more clean with me's, and I'm going to start to do a few what's for dinners. During this quarantine time, I know it's very hard and stressful to always come up with what your family is going to eat for each meal. I think it's helpful to go ahead and give a few different ideas to other families, because I know sometimes that's how we find our most favorite new recipes. Both Dad and I still have our jobs, which is a huge, huge blessing, as I know very many families that have been impacted differently with that. My job as a nurse is a little bit more stressful for the first time. My job at the hospital has changed quite a bit in the respect that we are trying to prepare as much as we can for a huge influx of COVID-19 patients. And the other stressful part about being a nurse is that I'm a nurturer and I want to help people get better. And for the first time in my career, I feel like I'm almost putting my family at increased risk because the chance of me bringing it home from my work. And so my husband and I have just been very smart. We've put extra measures into our home life and our family life to try to protect our children as much as we can from it. And we're just praying for everybody involved. So for quarantine, the biggest thing that changed for us, minus the fear of all the health issues, is that we don't have speech going. And so I'm having to do double time to make sure that my kids are still doing their exercises that they were doing with speech. And there is a chance that they will have at least 6 months before they have another speech, just because of summer break and when speech gets started back up in the fall. The other part of quarantine that has really changed our lifestyle is that usually most nights of the week we are at dance All 3 of our girls participate in dance, 1 on competition and 2 recreational. Our studio has been absolutely awesome, trying to stay positive and very active in the girls' lives. And so they are recording their dances and their exercises and such and sending it out to the families so that we can still participate with it. But the week that we go back to dance, we are supposed to have a dance competition that weekend. And so we need to make sure that our oldest that is on the competition team is ready to go. It takes a lot of physical energy for them to dance the whole entire day and keep their energy up and not get injured from overuse. And so she is practicing doing her stretches and her dances and all those great things. And then our 2 youngest that is on recreational dance, they hadn't learned their whole entire dance for their May dance recital. And so luckily their teachers also are sending increased bits of the dance that they have recorded each week so that they're able to learn more and more of it. And luckily my girls are absolutely loving it and they all work together to learn their dance. And we're really, really praying that they still get to do their recital in May. So as far as quarantine, that's how we're holding out. We're just all trying to do our best and be very mindful about what's coming in or out of the household. I pray that everybody just stays home so that we don't have to do this all summer long. I understand that a lot of us still have to work, that we are essential workers. I pray that that does not put you at increased risk for having it and that your employer is being very safe regarding all of it. And I pray that financially, all of you guys are at peace and you get the assistance that you need.
Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.